some of my poems. Hands. Hands that reach out to help. Hands that constantly care. Hands that are slaps away. Hands grasping, pulling, pushing. Hands taking, always taking. Hands wringing, feeling, squeezing. Hands always creating, making. Hands do so much. What are your hands doing? Here's one for the musicians amongst us. It's called The Guitar Amputee. He may be a budding Clapton or John Mayer player. You could even be a Chuck Berry. There goes another layer. Be a Macca on a Hofner bass or Hendrix wrecking his, that's true. A Stevie Ray Vaughan playing a six-string slave, or a BB playing songs so blue. But our lads' guitar fantasies wouldn't be fulfilled if their strumming hand were stilled. So if you see a guitar in their hands, you better stand well clear, 'cause it's the longest time they'd ever swap a glass of ice-cold beer. The twang you hear of broken strings is just the clipping of their wings. But you can bet you will never see a guitar amputee. Bit more serious one now. Karma keeps you calmer. Each and every one of us will reap what we have sowed. There is no getting away from any evil we've done or showed. Whether in weakness or deliberate offending, we will pay one way or another if our own rules we are bending. Doing unto others as we would like to be done. Think how that works out. It's not about who has won. Looking down and looking up. To pull you up, they have to be above. To pull you down, they have to be below. So if you really think about it, you will see and know. If they see you as a threat and think you are superior, they just give themselves away, show they are inferior. Hits the spot. They will push and push to keep you down, humiliate you, make you look like a clown. Try to make your growth stunted, so into the sidings you will be shunted. But they don't realise you don't fight to fight, you fight to win. It's about more than might. So if that impression of you is no, never and not, then you can be sure it hits the spot. Here's one about our dog Harry. The dozing dog. There he is, dozing in peace, except for the running dreams. He loves the couch, chair, the floor, and his cosy fleece. Then, from a seemingly distant land, he hears Daddy's keys rattling in his hand. He leaps up so lively and scoots across the floor and stands so patiently while waiting at the door. Now a silly one. Owl talk. Who is saying twit-twoo? Is it me? Or is it you? So you think your mimic is cute? Actually, I don't give a hoot. This one's called takes its toll. Living the life of rock and roll will always take its toll. Living a life of selfish greed will never fulfill your need. Living a life of caring and giving, helping others to do their living. No need to keep your love to yourself. It's bad for your soul and bad for your health. So open up, feeding the others' needs. You'll find yourself being able to feed. Giving your love is never wasted. Find what you've been missing and never really tasted. This one's called Versatile Voice. It's about me growing up. I still haven't, never mind. I'm not working on it either. I've always had a versatile voice. I was born with it. It's not a matter of choice. Although I had to cringe at first when I found I could mimic men. Could it get any worse? Of course, it's Frank Spencer. Wasn't so taxing, but doing Harold Steptoe wasn't so relaxing. But as I was a tomboy anyway, the masculine tones came into play. And as my teenage years emerged, all changed, thanks to the hormone surge. And now I'm flexing my diva impressions, with various pictures doing girly impressions. So happy to have this gift. So pleased it works for me. With relative ease, my versatile voice has come into its own as I'm making a living where my talent is shown. Here's a poem that might be helpful to a few of us in this situation. Panic attack. Okay, who is attacking who? Why should this be the norm? Where does it come from? It is nothing new. Fight or flight, both are driving, but nothing is achieved, it is all just striving. Instead, have a word to your own straying mind. Tell it to start, to yourself, being kind. Nothing is achieved but a static existence when we let our thoughts make us run the distance. Slow right down. Make yourself calm. Breathe in happy things. There's no real cause for alarm. Our bodies are kind when we go through these times. So work with your body as well as your mind. This one's called Damaged Goods. You find them in jumble sales, boot fairs, charity shops, chipped and glued from multiple drops, but they are meant for somebody somewhere, someone who sees their beauty and can help restore. Same with non-returnable, shop soiled, sold as seen, faulty people. Someone, somewhere will see their beauty. This one's called Driftwood. They say that rats leave the sinking ship first. Maybe that's because they're the ones who've been doing the nibbling and chewing it, and maybe it was cursed. Some of the humans drowned. Some made it to the shore, paddling and clinging to the driftwood because the ship is no more. Be thankful for that piece of driftwood, a part of the ship you once had. It saved your life at one time. Landing safe on the beach is not so bad. And this one is my favourite. It's called Bow and Arrow. It's about life in general. You'll understand as I read it. Life is the bow. It bends. You are the arrow. It is aimed. Trials are the string it strains. In the strain you can be maimed. The arrow has its target in sight. Pulling back keeps arrow tight. String is creaking with each trial. Feeling the need to give up, going into denial. The more the stress and strain, the arrow is more sure to hit and not fall short. It will use the force of restriction to propel itself forward and never be caught, supported by the bow. It is guided and aligned. The arrow's success will show. Thank you. In my folder reading backwards, it actually says, do what you love, I do try and share it with you too.